This conference will now be recorded.
Hi everyone, we all are here today for the SAP Pico demo section. Thanks to all of you for the valuable time with me. Okay, so I will not take much more time for the demo section. Only I'll take 30 minutes time on that. And based on that 30 minutes time, I just play one PPT and we'll go through one by one. If you people have any problem with any related to any points, please keep your points noted. So once it will complete, then I will go through that book. So before we start our today's section, let me briefly tell about myself. Myself is Satyajit Bhai, and my nickname is Lipun. Overall, I have 10 plus year of experience with different organisms with different sectors. And it's really relevant to SAP. I have 8 plus year of experience, and currently I'm working on sixth number of project that client is Lipun, and I'm the employment of Accenture. So in my SAP career, overall I completed 2 implementation project and 1 rollout project, and remaining 3 or 4 are ongoing production support projects. So that will be fine. So maybe later we will go by individual interaction. So let jump to today's agenda. Okay, this is overview of SAP people, and the training is provided by Fandom Training. I'm the trainer, this is Satyajit Bhai. Okay. So, as you all know that the SAP is known as the ERP system, and the full form of ERP is Enterprise Resource Planning. ERP is defined as the ability to deliver the integrated suite business application. ERP tools share a common process and data models, convert broad and deep operation end-to-end processing, such as those found in finance, distribution, manufacturing, service, and the supply chain. Nowadays, so many submodules are simply doing that ERP system, and SAP is not only one ERP system in that market. So many other ERP systems is in that are available in market, just like Tally, Oracle, and so many other is there. But SAP is the market leader in ERP sectors, ERP segments. So we'll come to slide number 3. As for the slide number 3, this is our agenda today. In our intro, we have to complete these things. As for the agenda, point 1 is the SAP. What is SAP? Why we will go for that SAP? When it can to market? What benefit we'll get? And what will be opportunity for that SAP? And so many things is there. That organization structure, as the SAP is going to be implemented for your organization. So we have to understand what is the organization structure and what basis we have to work on that one. So third will be system landscape. Once you install the SAP, you will get the SAP system. So what will be system landscape? You will have to follow as a functional constraint or techno-functional constraint, or overall SAP functional. What the system landscape you have to follow, and some certain landscape and some certain rule and regulation is there. We have to follow on that. And then submodel, as our training is for SAP Pico. What are the submodels we have to cover? We will go forward. And last point is overview of FSCM and HANA. I just add this point in my section because, as you know, that HANA and S4 HANA and FSCM is the very emergent technology in the market related to finance. So once we'll be we gain some knowledge about this thing, it will help us more to grab the job in market easily, and we can compete. Rather than other persons. Okay. So as for the agenda, the fourth slide will be SAP. So SAP stands for System Application and Product in Data Processing. This is full form of SAP, and also SAP by definition is also named as the ERP System Enterprise Structure Planning. Okay, and the SAP system, SAP came to the So okay, that is was founded in 1972 by help of four people, and the four people was employees of IBM, and it is German-based company. And so 1972 to 2019, so many version come to market. So that version is based on that organization demand and organization requirement. Just like as you know that human tendency, as per the human tendency, wants are unlimited. So, like say, in organization point of view, organization requirement is always unlimited. As a consultant, suppose you give everything to your organization, but next day, once you have meeting, if you face to your high level or ladies and anybody, then they'll explain, okay, what will be next, what benefit will you get, what will be next, and why the profit is this much, what is this report. I mean, every time, if you will give any X number of solution also, the company will expect Z number of solution from you. So keeping this point in mind, SAP Lab, I mean, it is the parents company of Saga. They spend their 20% of revenue every year for R&D, and they're understanding the customer behavior, system behavior, and organization behavior. So mix of these three, they are upgrading their product. That's why in every, not every year. So every 2 years or 3 years and some couple of years, we'll get some new version of the SAP. So here one point can come to, when all of you, why that version is coming. Okay, as you know that SAP is leading in market and everybody is using it, it's very so much costly and people are earning so much. Why that version is coming? Because okay, and let me give you one real-time example for that one. So I think most of people you have the iPhone. So when iPhone 6 came to market, that time iPhone 6 was the market leader. Nobody was compete iPhone in that time. So, okay, but you can see after 1 year that again iPhone 7 come to market with higher price, with high, good looks, with some additional features, which will be suitable some customer, and also meanwhile it is targeting some additional customer because customer day to day they require so many things, they want so many things, they want to do so many things in their mobile. Same like the organization. So when SAP, so let it be R2 come to market, that time whatever system, whatever industry are implementing R2, after that they are explaining the okay that report is coming, this why the report is not, that model is not part of that, these things, why that profit is not showing there, why that profit is not showing in branch level. So as this type of question arises, that's so as this type of request, that company based on that R&D, they, day to day, they're operating that system. That operation is coming with some new features that complete new features along with that new system is known as the version. So initially the SAP came with art was simply one sub, so in 1980. So first it R2 came, then after 10 years, R3 came, then it will convert to Simple Finance, and then Simple Finance to S4, then S4 to S4 HANA. Though S4 HANA to S4, inside the S4 HANA also two versions already came, 1816, 1609. How that version is going to change once by one. Okay, I think based on that mobile example, I think it will be clear for all guys, right? All people. And that SAP is done integrated SAP along with non-SAP systems. Suppose let it be SAP system means suppose for PP and SG we have the SAP system and we can integrate it to FI. So once that they create this, they purchase the vendor, the automatic data hit to FI, then FI manufacturing it will hit to and again it will move to one product is ready as a manufacturer, it will resell to customer. Again, it will hit the SD. Like that, the circulation is going on, and it all are coming into integrated system. So non-integrated system means okay, let it be. Suppose today we are selling so many products to customer. Customer is giving money to our banks. Bank is not a SAP system. Bank is third-party system. So some inbound out interfaces will link between bank system to our SAP system. So that is through interface we integrated two system. One is non-SAP, one is SAP system. The non-SAP system data come flow to the SAP system based on the interfaces. Okay, like this, and based on that, centralized and integrated. These two terminology. Because of these two terminology, SAP sustain in market for long term, and also it will be continue in market for longer term. Because as the system will be, as that SAP is booming in the future, so job opportunity will be more. And as a finance, as you know, the finance is backbone of the in all organization. So finance people demand also always be more, and because of that reason, all organizations are ready to give good package, good facilities. So we, as a finance resource, you will get the good satisfaction in that industry. And number last point, SAP is number one in the ERP market as of 2019. SAP has more than 240,000 installation worldwide, over 25 industry specific business solution, and more than 175 customer in the world. On here it is not the end use, end customer is organization. As an organization, you install this SAP. So more than 175 as well. I just that report couple of years back. So maybe now it's more. So this picture is a centralized system. You can easily see that this is my ERP system. Suppose I install the ERP system. So it will be interconnected with inventory, finance, HR, software, vendor, production planning, sales, and also transport. Everything it will be centralized. So all data are connected with each other for each department. So for sales department, they want to sell, sell something to customer. Customer is not agree, but sales people, they want to know what is the manufacturing cost of this product. So they can pull data for centralized system easily. They can know it, they can settle that customer, and they can sell it to the customer lesser price. So indirectly money will come to the organization, it will be benefit for organization. Or else if it is not centralized system, they cannot take decision on that moment. So it will be a loss for organization. And finance also, they want to give payment to their employees or a day-to-day petty cash account they want to run. But if they don't aware how much amount in my accounts, how they will handle these things. So because of that reason, if it will be centralized system, they can easily on that moment they can know what is the account status, how much amount is there, or what how much check is going to clear. All details they will get it. Let it be one inventory. Suppose one inventory is fast moving items, and we already received so many orders from market. Okay, but when we check in physically, it is very difficult to check in our go down. Our warehouse how many units we have, because if there is no sufficient unit, then as it is fast moving item, so it will be lost for the organization. Okay. So if it is centralized system, that inventory manager, who is the responsible person, on that moment they can check their stock, how much stock they have. So based on that stock, they can make that plan, they can make their order, or they can control their customer. So because of the centralized system, data is maintained at a central location and it is shared with various departments. Whatever the department X, Y, Z, whatever, it will share with the all department. Department have access to inform some data for other department also. One department can pull data from other department can pull data from another department also. So in that way, it will increase our productivity and also profit and other things. Next slide, already I highlighted 5-6 points. That is the benefit of centralized system. It eliminates the duplicate discount and the reduction in data, programming information across department in real time. SAP system is provide control over various business process, increase productivity, better inventory management, promote quality, reduce material cost, effective human resource management, reduce overhead hours, boost profits. Better customer interaction and increase thoughtful, it also improve customer service. Hence, the centralized enterprise management system is required. SAP software is a centralized enterprise management system, also known as enterprise resource plan. Already we covered these many points, overview of all points in previous slides. So if people can go through that points, it will be easy to understand. So next slide is related to integrated system. In SAP, we can integrate our SAP system with SAP and also with non-SAP system. So non-SAP system will come to, I mean, why I highlighted here non-SAP system. Suppose, okay, let it be. Suppose you are doing your business, very broad business, you are receiving payment from X number of customer in everyday basis. That payment is coming to your bank, but it is not hit to your ERP system, in the SAP system, as your bank is not use SAP system. Maybe they are using the Oracle system or they are using the X or Y Z system, whatever. So in that cases, what happen? We can SAP have that type of flexibility. Okay, we can integrate that non-SAP system with our SAP system through interfaces. So if some payment will clear in that bank, automatically it will reflect to your SAP system. So based on that reflection, you can take the report. Okay, this payment collect from that customer, so no need to follow to that customer, or we receive that much amount, we have to reinvestment to other manufacturing unit. Like this type of thing. This is one type of example. We have X number of examples. Okay, and I mean, it will be more benefit for the organization as that type of flexible is there for integration point of view, and also in SAP to SAP, inside the SAP, suppose we are using the finance model. Okay, that MM model is there, SD model is there, HR model is there, and so many different model is there, and that all model is integrated with each other. Okay, so if what's the reason if all model is not integrated with each other, then report will affect. Let it be, suppose we purchase the raw material from one vendor. Okay, manufacturing, I mean product manufacturing people, they are waiting once product will come, they will start work on that. Physically product is in the factory, they start the work. But as a system, how will you know that? If it will be integrated system automatic, that raw material to finished good to sales, every point it will hit to our ERP system, as all system is integrated. Okay, so we will not miss anything. I mean, as an organization point of view, I mean that everything will be covered in that ERP system, so we can make better plan, better future, better revenue, and better customer satisfaction. So you can see here enterprise resource involvement, pharma, SAP, software program, all are integrated to SAP, and we can integrate SAP with that system, and we can integrate also that system with SAP. Okay, that is the my diagram. It will I mean show you this many sub models we are using, and all sub model are integrated with each other. Okay, and also, that's here the centralized system is SAP R3 and ECG. All are interlinked to centralized system. It's covered, I mean, this diagram, it's covered the centralized system and integrated system. As you can see, I mean, FICO, ASTED, SD, MMPP, QM, PM, PS, plant, HR, and this all are submodel. And nowadays, and so many remaining so many submodel also for banking also some specific submodel are coming, for FSCM also coming. We can integrate these things. This is overview of my diagram. Okay, this is very but one thing is that just please keep this point in mind. Maybe sometimes some question will come why that SAP is demanded in market. So you have to highlight two things: centralized system and integration system, and also you have to represent some examples. Suppose in central how that company organizations getting benefits or other things, so that it will be more effective for your career. Okay, So as for the agenda, so next will be in your FICO organization structure. As you were planning to cover FICO courses, that's why I just mentioned the FICO organization structure. But FICO is belongs for two things. One is FI, it is known as financial accounting, US controlling accounting. So this diagram is known as the FI org structure. So FI org structure is starting from client chart of account to company code to GL account. This is the process. Okay. Client means we install the system, we install SAP in one system that is known as our client. So under client, we have to make chart of account. It is defined. It is the group of GL account. So whatever posting will happen in the GL account, automatically it will reflect. It will impact to chart of account. So under chart of account, based on the chart of account, we have to create the company codes. So let it be my company is Vodafone. We are operating all over the world. As per the company policy, we are as per the blueprint. We have to decide that about market wise. We have to create one metro wise. We have to create one chart of account. Okay. Sorry, metro wise you have to create one chart of account, and country wise we have sorry metro wise you have to create company code. Country wise you have to make a chart of accounts. So client is the Vodafone, chart of account will be India. So as Kolkata, Bangalore, or Mumbai is the three company codes. Okay. So in Bangalore is the place, one small place is there, and some business is happening in the Vodafone. In that case, a company is not suggest to create another company code for that Bangalore. It's very low revenue is coming and it's very small business sector is there. So in that cases, our suggestion is that as per the org structure, instead of company code, we can go for the business area. That business area, when we will post that GL account, we have to assign that business area. That business area will come under some. We can use that business area, some company code. Suppose Bangalore is coming under Bangalore, we can use that Bangalore business area. So whenever the client one, so profitable report or based on that market, how much profit they are getting, how much sales it's happening. So we can pull the report based on that Bangalore business area. And one point is here the chart of depreciation. The chart of depreciation is defined the rule and regulation of the country. Mostly the chart of depreciation is using at the in asset accounting. So when we'll cover asset accounting classes, that time we'll completely I'll show you what is the chart of depreciation and what's the impact, what other fields are covered there, what will be table and what will be what other steps is there and how important is for chart asset accounting that will cover under chart of depreciation. And another point is credit control area, and that credit control area nowadays it is not using at the FSM as a part of the credit analysis and other things. So that things integrated consolidation business it is known as credit control area. Already I described one example related to Mangalore cities how we'll manage this situation. Okay, that's all are coming into the organization structure. Yeah, this is also very important points. At the time of interview, many interview they will definitely ask, please tell me about the organization structure. But keep point in mind, whenever you people will describe about a organization structure, please give one briefly example on that. So here I just describe you Vodafone as my client is Vodafone, chart of account is India, and all metro. I just create one company for that all are Mumbai, and Delhi, and Bangalore, BBB. Okay, like this, you people have to give some example. Okay, so that the interviewer will think that okay, people have that clarity on that structure, so you will be well and capable to handle that work. If you will not able to give that example, then of course anybody can think okay, maybe theoretically you are strong, but practically you don't have the knowledge on that. Okay, so we'll go for the next slide. The next slide will cover CO org structure. CO just like here operating concern, client controlling area, under controlling area, company code 2, then profit center analysis. Okay, that once we'll fully cover under the FI part, then we'll move to CO. That time I will describe all details about these things. But nowadays, what happened is CO, one major problem is that the requirement is very less, because if suppose one big client they are hiring 20 FI people. In that cases, they're hiring only one CEO because CEO work is very less, and one people is well enough to manage all works. And nowadays, if you want to move in SEO side, then you have to be ready to work in product costing. As you know, that product costing is little tough for many people, so it will be very difficult to handle. That's why be thorough in FI 100%. So SEO, you have gathered some knowledge. Maybe somebody will ask, maybe most of the time people will not get a chance to work on the SEO because generally SEO people, I mean people who are coming from controlling sites, I mean controlling courses or something, they are hiring for SEO, they are sitting and generally as of now I'm getting very less ticket in the SEO and very less chances to work in the SEO. Okay. No problem. We'll go for next slide. Okay, so as per the agenda, next slide will be system landscape. So once SAP install in our system, it will give install in our computer. Okay, directly. So it will give us some system. So as per the process, three type of system will come to the floor. One is dev system, quality and production system, and development system is known as golden clients. So if you want to do any changes or you do any configuration or do one new entry, any new entries, you have to do in your golden client, that is known as development. I mean, generally in quality for system, you are not allowed to do it. So once you complete that all config changes and everything dev system, how will you move that changes to quality system? That process will come under the TR management, transport management. So when you create something or when you change something in your development system, then it will store in a table. T code level you create or SPR you will create, it will save in a table. So before save, it will ask you on TR. TR is certain place, it will keep your data in table level. Okay. So that things also in my project system real time, how that relax to what description we are giving, how we are transporting that, how we are moving here to dev system to quality systems. Okay, here. So we'll actually tier, we just save the tier. Then we have to move all changes development system to quality system by the T code of SE01. SE01 is known transport the value one system to another system. So in SE01, we have to release that tier. Once that tier release, it will take some couple of minutes and a couple of hours based on that client defining that system. That value will be populated in quality system. So once that value is populated in quality system, then as a functional constant, you have to test thoroughly for what purpose you define that changes or you change this configuration, if it is working properly or not. You have to create test data. You have to test it. If everything is okay, you have to take the screenshot just like evidence. Then you have to drop mail to your client people for approvals. Once you get the approval, then again we have to release here quality system to production system through SE01 T code also, or else sometime basis people they have to do, we have to coordinate with them. Okay. Then final data will come to prod system, so the end user or operation team they can do their day-to-day entry and posting. It will not impact to them. Okay, that is the system landscape and dev quality system. This is three type of system will come, but in real time and in my project also, that is the X number of systems. I mean, we are using 29 systems. Dev system we are using 4 or 5, and quality also we have 3. Prod also 2. One is production system, another is pre-prod system. That is for testing purpose. So in, sometimes some question will come at the type of interview. I mean, what is the your current landscape of that client? But make sure please don't tell we are using only 3 systems. You can tell our golden client is dev, then quality, and then production. And also for testing purpose also we have some other system we are using, and for enhancement also some other flows there are another, and some new update also we are using some other system. But generally we are using so many system. I'll show in my project system about the system, how will you log in that system, how will you create it here, how let it move the tier. That all things I'll show in my my project system. Okay. So we'll move to next slide. So as per the agenda, so this slide belongs from this slide contains whatever the sum models we have to cover in Fico. One is general ledger, asset accounting. Then third one is accounts receivable, accounts payable, bank account, LSMW, and IDOC reprocessing. So last 2 point LSMW IDOC reprocessing, why I just added in that sum model, it is not really, it's not a sum model. But even there is not a single client who does not use LSMW IDOC reprocessing. It is very mandate things. Every client is using, and whenever you people will hire for any organization, I'm damn sure you will get chance to work on the LSMW IDOC. So be thorough about these 2 points. Okay, I'll show whenever we'll cover this one, that time I'll show you that all details about these things. Okay, so course detail, please see the below. Please link, I think this link is not working here. So this is the document. This document we have to cover in our training section. Yeah, this is visible, right? And at the end of this section, I'll send this document to all of you people. So please go through that, okay? So we'll cover in our training basic settings. This is the basic settings. Then we'll cover GL master index. Then we'll cover accounts payable. Then we'll cover house bank and withholding tax. Then we'll cover account receivable and interest calculations. Then we'll cover bill of exchange and donning and tax and sales and purchase. And then we have to cover APP, automatic payment program. Then we have to cover a cash journal. At the end, we have to cover asset management. Once asset management is covered, so you people are ready to attend that interview. Okay. So meanwhile, you have to attend interview, and meanwhile, you will take care of that CO models, and along with that CO, we will cover the FSCM 3 collection, dispute, and credit management, and also overview of S4HANA. Okay. This is the course curriculum. So slide number 5. This is the overview of S4 FSCM and S4HANA. So S4HANA FSCM suite for models and applicable provides a solution to improve the AI process. It provides functionality for electrical billing, management billing, dispute collections, management and credit risk management, and such FSCM has compelling benefits to the business through reduction in working capital. So let it be you sell one product to your customer, but as per the due date, your organization did not receive payment from the customer. So in that cases, what happened? SAP have some features. So based on donning is there. So based on donning, we can send up to 4 legal notice to customer and request to cover that, to clear that payment as soon as possible. But after that also, customer is not ready to give that payment. In that cases, SAP move that invoice to collection department. In collection department, every day they have to connect with that customer based on the work list. Okay. So their motto is that to try to collect amount from that customer. So after, I mean, they have some certain periods. Within that certain periods, if they are not able to collect amount from customer, then again it will move to dispute management. So let me give you one real examples and create. Okay, before the example, I would like to share something about credit management. Here, once in FSM credit management is there, right? Credit management will define. I mean, system will show you how much credit limit we have to give customer. What is the risk pattern? It will give credit bill to that customer. What will be probability? and based on that we have to define a rule and a regulation. So keeping this 3 point in mind, I would like to give you one real examples so that it will cover credit management, collection management, dispute management. So you four guys are working in same organization, you four guys have same package, you four guys apply credit card in HDFC Bank. But you can see when you people will get letter from letter along with the credit card from HDFC Bank, somebody have 50,000 hours credit limit in that card, somebody have 1 lakh, somebody have 5 lakhs, somebody have 10 lakh. Why that amount is very, as you people are working same organization, salary is same, you will apply in same time also, because most of bank clients are using the FSCM credit management. So they have certain rule and regulation. They pull your past data, and based on that rule and regulation, the system will analysis, and the system will finalize up to what limit we have to define credit for this customer, and what is the credit risk, what is the probability chance to collect. So based on that, it will allocate a payment, it will allocate a credit payment to your card. And second, this is cover the credit management, and when we'll cover, we'll go for the details about that one, okay? Because it will take one class for one module. And the second, suppose you spend your credit card, I mean, so 1 lakh in this month based on the billing date, you get the mail for that payment. You did not give that payment. So what happened? You just give past 2 to 3, you will get some legal notice. I mean, legal notice through mail. It's known as the downing. And after that also you don't have money, or you have some personal problem, you do not give that amount also. Then that case will forward SAP AR SAP FI to collection team. So after some days you can notice somebody from bank side, they are actually real collection department team. They known as the collection under collection profile. We are maintaining the collection team. Okay, collection team, yeah. Collection specialist. But generally when they'll call, they'll tell you, okay, I am from that bank person, but they're not bank person. They're collection specialist. You will get call from them back to back every day. This is the due time. If you will not give, we'll do this thing. We'll do this thing. Please settle. Please give this thing. And also sometimes you will get auto voice call. Sir, your credit card limit is due. Please with that. All things is defined in collection management. So their main motto is collect the money on time, so that the working capital reduction, so that it will reduce their working capitals, and they can an organization can reutilize that money for some other purpose. Okay. And okay, so credit management, they call, your number is not reachable, you are not responding, you are giving commitment but you did not give that payment. In that cases, what happened, in a certain period it will move the collection department, they'll move that cases to dispute department. Okay. So dispute department, what they'll do, direct, they'll come to your place, they'll sit with you, and one mutual understanding will happen. Okay, boss, what is the problem? This offer we are giving, you are facing this problem. So what will be solution? So based on the mutual understanding, when some solution will come at the end, I mean, maybe you will tell, okay, boss, I don't have the job where I'll take that money. Then they'll tell, okay, your outstanding is 50,000 already you spent. Okay, do one thing, just give 25,000, sort out that case. In that, I mean, this is the real scenario. Then at the end, something will happen. And many long-term loan, housing loan and car loan, major, I mean, if somebody will default, and you can see is moving to dispute, and at the end they just seize your home, or they just seize your car, like that. Okay, this I think this example is sufficient for you guys to understand about credit collection and dispute management. So next will be S4HANA. So as it is the SAP ERP 6.2, that is full. I mean, whatever I write before S4HANA 6 ECC 6.0, that is supposed to use that upgrade to S4HANA. And that is, I mean, that S4HANA is the database in HANA. I mean, whatever system, whatever posting and whatever data is there, it will store in HANA system, so that in a full reporting, and it will be very much flexible, and it will very much speed up. Initially, what happened in up to R3 ECC, data was stored in one Oracle systems. So as it is not their own system, and they have some certain rule and regulation, they have certain format. So report pulling was very headache, and so many BWBA team was involving in that places, and it is more costly for all organization. So we hope because of S4HANA, they can reduce their cost, and also one query also part of the S4HANA, that is a link-based operation. You can post your invoice, you can post any business transaction, any corner of that world. Okay, there is no record-based system. It can access in your mobile, it can access in your tab, it can access your computer also. So okay, so now the operating version of S4HANA is 1809. Before that it was 1709, and before that it was 1609. But S4HANA it came to, I mean, HANA came to market is 2010. I will hope 2014. 2014 to 2019, almost 5 years, more than 5 upgrade version are coming, and we hope 2020 some new version along with some features will come also. So once we'll cover SAP FICO and FSCM, then I'll show you the HANA system, how it is different in ACC system, what in which is fields is differ, in, what field are different between, which field are different between ACC and HANA, how it will impact, and why it play a very vital role nowadays. So because of that reason, almost all clients gradually they're moving to HANA systems. So some clients are migrated and some clients newly implemented their HANA systems. And you can't believe also in HANA the future is very bright. Almost all clients whoever are using the ACC 6.0, all they have to move in HANA system. Maybe within 10 years or 15 years or 20 years, that I don't know. But all clients have to move. So job opportunity will be more for us financial people. So you people will rock on that, and it will give us chance to earn more good money in that market. So this is the overview of our today demo, and tomorrow if we continue, we can go for the system. How many systems we are using, what type of project generally is coming, how the project is coming to one organization, what is the blueprint. In that blueprint, what contents are maintaining. That also I'll show you. I have some real blueprint document, and what is the go live, what is the free status, and how the tier management also, and real ticketing tool also, what is the importance of ticketing tool. That all things also will try to cover in tomorrow classes. Then gradually we'll cover one section with one sub modules. I hope within 3 months or 3.5 we'll able to cover the complete course curriculum. Okay, so thanks to all of you for your valuable time. This all, if you are interested, please WhatsApp on this number. Have a nice day.